Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see a team from the American, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Bulls will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Tulane Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Harper. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Tulane. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. So the USF Bulls offense will go to work for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Third down play from the gun. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Going to swing it on second down. Makes the grab. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Bulls are on the move. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Defense going all in to stop the run. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Fourth and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Fires to the tight end. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Catch in the middle, it's Durham. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Lyle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Grab near the marker. It's Clark. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. He's got an open man. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. The offense set for a first down play. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Past the 30. Knocked off his feet.
Big time run, but you don't even get the first down.
How is that even possible after a run like that?
It's more funny than anything. You rip off that huge gain and, well, you still got another down.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Got his man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Bulls.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked...
Breaks into the open. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Clark. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. The give on the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's fourth down.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive.
Touchdown, USF! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Let's take a minute and think about Tulane. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Now the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Duarte. Got enough space. Touchdown, Green Wave. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the single back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, it's easy to catch the football, but it's a lot harder to catch it when you're about to be out of bounds and you got to twist your body and turn it and keep it in bounds. What a great job by the receiver with great body control, staying in bounds and making the catch.
On the ground, it's Lyle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Bulls have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team...
There he goes! Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Bulls.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Got it in the middle. It's Dura. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Wants to go up top on first down. Rush is on him. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Give to the running back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man down the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. they've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. They'll open the second half with a run. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Lyle. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Slithers into space. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls have this offense rolling. Running back searching for a hole. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll try the run. Quick with the spin move. Touchdown Bulls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They marched 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Wood. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Still running at the 40. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can...
He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
The sure hands, it's Clark. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets open down the middle. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll run the option. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the beam kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They go to the ground. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Trying to get behind the defense. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again, and then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Bulls are marching down the field. The inside handoff. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together, back to back to back, and they're bleeding.
He's going for the goal line. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone, but the most important part of the field, they came up big, forces the fumble, and get the touchback.
Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got him. The green wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Brings into the open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right?
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, USF!
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. At the 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's Gee.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looking to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Handoff to the lone back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Bulls line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much appreciated lifeline. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal with the 1. They'll try to slam it in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on fourth and goal from the 1. Snap it to the back. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they take advantage of spectacular field position and move it 24 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. Creates a little room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Third down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Yeah, this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Let's go! Let's go! From the gun, running back gets the give. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Snagged out of the air. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Nicholson. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. It's great. He's got him this time.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Working that left side now. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Sometimes a play like that, incorporating the back in the passing game, almost seems like cheating. It's so easy.
Yep, because you can run it against man or you can run it against zone. If you're patient, obviously, with zone coverage, he can come open. But man-to-man, I like my chances of a running back versus a linebacker. So nice job by the quarterback. Nice job by the running back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down marker.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver. Playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. They're just, you could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
Makes the catch. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
A little screen to the running back. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up second down.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
29 Phillies, 2
Back to throw, it's Gray. Fires into the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.